It's very flattering when people say that they thought it was improvised, but being from a Shakespearean background, you can't improvise iambic pentameter, and I don't think you can improvise David Helfgott. Between the final draft and the shooting script, I had some input with the director and the writer in freeing it up and making it my own, but the script that we shot with was watertight, because David's thought patterns are so complex and poetic and broken and interesting, and they need to be very meticulously placed as writing and then realized in performance.
You obviously responded to his mannerisms. You obviously created, people are complimenting you for this very unusual character. But how did you respond to the inspiration of his story? How did it touch you personally?
My personal contact with it was really through David's humor. And I've noticed in North America in particular, because I've done press in the UK and I've done press all through Australia and in Italy, everyone wants me to have had some kind of psychotherapeutic experience in playing this role. And I was speaking with Billy Bob Thornton yesterday. I can't imagine how it must have been for him going behind the lens, looking down it, and then going in front of it and being it. And he said, well, I kind of accessed it very quickly. I could go in and out of Carl quite swiftly. Because I'm from a stage background, I did the same sort of thing with David Helfgott. I mean, I always saw the character as my first impression from reading the script, that he was like Don Quixote. He was a great kind of classic misfit clown character rather than someone with psychiatric damage. And so he was a very playful character to be involved with. I had a ball, actually. It was a very exhilarating shoot. Difficult doing the nude scene. My history goes back through a number of nude scenes. I come from that generation in the late 60s, early 70s, I suppose influenced by Hair. You know, if you did a Greek tragedy, the chorus would be nude. You'd be always taking your clothes off on stage. That's my era, you know.
One more question. How are you preparing for the Oscars? It's just kind of a dry run for you, or?
That would be dismissing such for me, a very humbling event to call it a dry run for anything. Tonight was an event in its own right, and to have a peer group from another country, and that peer group I know is made up of so many heroes from my childhood and my working life as an actor. It was a very special experience. I've started rehearsals this week on Les Miserables, based on the Victor Hugo novel, which we'll be shooting in Prague in April. I'm the pursuer.
What is your reaction to all the Oscar nominations that Shine has got?
It's a fabulous thing for the film to be, I think, so solidly and so heartily endorsed by the Academy, because Shine is the kind of film that comes out of a particular context of the Australian film industry, where we make films for, this film cost $4.5 million US. I think there are some fundamental artistic principles and budgetary principles that make that sort of film happen. To have it shift away from its own home base and suddenly play Europe and play America and affect people and get critical acclaim is a real bonus. And for the Academy to endorse it with 7 awards is, well, we're all over the moon, of course.
Thank you very much.
The bitter irony of that. I don't know if they will. I like to think of myself as a film actor rather than a movie star, and I think that's a huge definition in some respects. In the theatre, I'm what they used to call in the old days a character.